well, here's the next project over the next few days on this Mercedes C300. It's a 2009. I will be doing a replacement in this tight space. So here's the solution to my my small working quarters. Move the tools from the normal spot back here. So the reasons we're working in these lovely conditions today is due to the fact that my really good friend, best man at my wedding, owns this 2009 Mercedes C300. If you own a 2009 or even anything that's at least 10 years old by now, please have it go inspected by a mechanic if you feel like the brakes are doing anything funny, because this is what's going on. If you have a 2009 Mercedes, take a look. Shock bolts up top here, and that's kind of all I really need. Now I gotta repeat the process again on this side, so I'm not gonna bore you with that. Both sides are removed, full access to shock bolts on both sides. Forward with removing stuff from underneath. So it looks like, let's go to the weird stuff drawer. We have external Torx holding the exhaust clamps on, so this should be fun. What have I gotten myself into? So I got one half of the exhaust off. So the heads of the bolts on the other side. So it was rotten pretty bad on the exhaust clamps, so I decided I'm gonna cut them. Exhaust stuff can get fixed. The flanges still look good underneath, so we should be good, but now I gotta undo all these mounts that hold this thing in and then pull it out. Oh. Now it is time to remove the brake setup. Disconnect all the brake lines. I gotta disconnect the e-brake cable. Probably get these shields out of the way so I can get access to these bolts. I might just drill an access hole, we'll see. But exhaust is all out of the way. All this stuff looks terrible. We're gonna clean it all up, make this back end of this car look brand new again. Replace anything that's no good. But no point in talking about it. Let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off, and hopefully it comes off nice and easy. So here we are underneath the Mercedes. Got the exhaust out of the way. I'll show you a little bit underneath here. Get the exhaust up out of the way. Mufflers tuck up inside these compartments here. yeah, that wasn't too bad. So now, I'm currently working on removing the last bolt that holds the drive shaft to the diff. Rest. So, hopefully, the last one comes out just as easy as the last two did. But either way, so far so good. Let's keep that good luck going. Okay, so update. We are under the Mercedes, and I got all these bolts out and I separated it. There is a spline there. If you can see it, I don't know. I can't see it, but there is a spline in there. So be careful, don't break anything. These are Torx as well on the back side. If you've never seen it, and if you're curious on the size, it is a, I think it's a T60. Yes, T60. So here we are under the Mercedes. So the parking brake cable is bolted in there. I'm gonna take the brake rotors off in a minute. I'm trying to get off my back soon, but so parking brake cable is right there. It is held in by a E10 external Torx. Then up here, where this bracket is that holds the cables in place, okay, now that is an external Torx as well, and it's a 14. Well, that's what I got to fit on it. Either way, but here we are with this all released, separated. Gotta just disconnect it from this last point here, and I should be able to disconnect it and swing it right out of the way for when we drop and remove this thing. So, alright, here we go. So that was a chore and a half, but I have freed up the e-brake cable. This little mechanism goes in here that the cable attaches to the bottom. Oh no, where is it? Oh, there it is. Then there's this little teeny pin that goes through the cable that pulls the cable. So now I gotta do the next side, get the e-brake cable fully out of the way, and brakes are out of the way, e-brake cable's out of the way. Now I have to do the shock bolts. I'm gonna do those now because I almost forgot all about those. But now I'm gonna just do the one other side, and then there's two other bolts up under here. And then this whole thing should be ready to drop out. Here we go, everybody. Everything's pretty much up and out of the way. I just gotta finish tying those up. But I got this all supported, ready to go. I have a big bracket that goes, well, not bracket, but whatever. I have a couple pieces of L-shaped wood that go up and sit inside the cross member. I am now going to secure these calipers, and after I secure the calipers, I'm going to remove the 4 bolts that hold this thing in place, drop it out of the way.